Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Creation. College football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcats offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Gay. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. The Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Kroger. Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Robbins. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy. Electrifies the stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you...
That's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Bearcats! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
He's trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down. Looking for more. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The give from the gun. At the 45 on its way. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Provo. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Pocket breaking down. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just gets... 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ferguson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Winston. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. To the air on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Ferguson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Oh, they're faking it. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The inside handoff. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. On the run, it's Ferguson. Makes it past the marker. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Rivers. Pulled down for the tackle. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's brought down at at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Powers through. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. The give to the tailback. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up an incomplete pass.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, running back on the move. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cardinals want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Provo. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 8. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to...
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Cardinals with a golden opportunity, but the key to the drill is turn it into points. Rides the back on the option to give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Gay. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll go to the air. Quarterback adapted. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. They'll try try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! And with that one, they jump on. In the second half. They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Bulldozes his way through. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown Cardinals. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He smashes his way through again. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. From the gun. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And here comes the offense on second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The give out of the gun. Plows through the defense. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to scramble. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On target over the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ferguson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the quick completion. Just keeps moving. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The run from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. Ball is loose. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Off play action on 1st down. Looking left. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.